Hello everyone, welcome to GoTarryn TV. I'm Tarryn, the traveling trainer from Atlanta, Georgia. It's episode number 494 today. We're going to be highlighting Ms. LaWanda Brokenborough, representing Kangoo Club Atlanta, as she's going to be demonstrating, along with myself, the bounce shoes at the Family Life Center, and we'll be there momentarily to check that out. That's where we recorded this video blog. It's a special edition. Also want to credit and highlight Mr. Kayvon Safasti, who came along and recorded and did a phenomenal job of recording. So I want to thank you again to Kayvon. He's my new intern here and a new member of the GoTarryn personal training team. And as far as LaWanda goes, you may have seen her here previously. She was on GoTarryn TV last year in August via Skype. One-on-one we were talking. Well, today, again, we're going to have a special treat down the street at the Family Life Center here in Buckhead as I interview her, and we're both going to be bouncing. So check that out right here momentarily when we come back. Hey everybody, welcome to GoTarryn TV. I'm Tarryn, the traveling trainer, on episode 494 today. We've got LaWanda Brokenborough here today, and if I'm moving a little funny, please forgive me, because this is the very first time that I am personally trying on the bounce shoe, and again, it's brought to you here by LaWanda. LaWanda, how are you doing here today?
I'm good, how are you?
Very good, thank you. So can you please tell us about Kangoo Club Atlanta and about the bounce shoe, please?
Kangoo Club Atlanta is Georgia's only authorized dealer of these fabulous Kangoo Jumps rebound shoes. We are a mobile traveling fitness company, and we offer Kangoo Jumps fitness classes. So what that is are classes that involve using these shoes. Now, what makes these shoes so unique, aside from the fact that they make you 6 inches taller, if you can zoom in, you'll see the little bands underneath. They kind of act like a trampoline. So they take up to 80% of the impact off your joints. So when you jump like a kangaroo, there's no impact on your joints. It's like having your own little personal trampoline. So it allows people who even may have hip pain, knee pain like I do, back pain, sciatica, plantar fasciitis, bone spurs, shin splints, basically anything where when you stand up you feel pain, you'll get some relief in these shoes. So my hairstylist actually worked in these, and it got rid of her sciatica because every step she takes behind the chair is cushioned. So I like to say it's almost like the standing equivalence to sitting on an exercise ball. And they're a little bit heavy. They weigh anywhere from 2 to 3 pounds depending on what size shoe you wear. So you also get the extra resistance. So it's really like jumping on a trampoline with ankle weights on. But it's far cooler than a trampoline because they're attached to you. You can move around. You can run in them. I've actually done Peachtree Road Race, Diva's half marathon, and Georgia's half marathon, and Run with the Dogs, which is a 5K indicator. So running is very easy, and I gave up running 2 years ago because of knee pain, and I've been able to resume running. But the classes are a ton of fun. You can literally burn up to 20 calories per minute because you're actually able to jump the entire time, whereas in other classes, even if you had that type of endurance, your joints wouldn't let you just keep pounding into the ground. But with Kangoo Jumps rebound shoes, you can literally jump for a whole hour without any type of joint stress.
That is so cool. And last time I had you on my show on Skype, I remember you were mentioning that, and I was just amazed. I was like, wow, I can't wait until I could try these shoes on. And this is the very first time that I personally am able to use these, and I'm kind of short of breath because, seriously, I've only had them on for a couple minutes before we were recording, and I can already feel like a good workout. I'm like, oh my God, you know, I'm moving. It's forcing me to move. Like you said, I feel good, like on the joints. I don't feel any pressure at all on my knees. I've got lower back issues, and right now, doing these comfortably, I mean, it feels fine. So.
I highly recommend anybody, but particularly people who have joint issues, and also for preventive measurements. Of course, we are in a reactive society, not proactive, so most of my clients are over 40 and have already had injuries. But to you young people out there, if you would like to be able to run into your 50s and 60s, this is a great alternative. Even if you don't run your race, I like to remind people that if you can get acclimated to shoes while training for a race, on race day when you put on your half-pound New Balances, you're unstoppable. You've built more muscle on your legs. Your endurance is in heavy shoes. You haven't endured any injuries because lots of people develop the stamina, but then on race day, their ankles are inflamed, their hips hurt. So they've got all this stamina and they still can't perform their best because they got an injury while training. Right. So this is an excellent way to prevent. But again, if you're just totally injured like I am from teaching 15 years of fitness, I run in them all of the time because I'm have knee pain. I mean, I subbed the step class last step. The next day I had ankle pain. Pain no matter how much you jump. And spring and bounce, there's just no strain on the joints. So my motto is people worry about falling, but they should be worried about fainting because the only hard thing is the breathing part.
Yeah.
The balance is not an issue. They were actually originally made for physical therapy. Let's say torn meniscus, torn ACL, and PT says you can't run for 6 months. Maybe they can run in 3 months or 4 months in these because the impact is reduced. So not only is it good for preventing injuries, but for those who have already obtained them, they can get out there a lot quicker because they're not pounding their joints into the pavement.
Very good, LaWanda. Let me ask you a couple other questions, please, about the shoes. I wear a size 13 shoe, and I was surprised. I was like, I don't know if you're going to have a size in mine because I've got big clamp feet, but these feel very comfortable. I think it's extra large. So my question is, what sizes
we have extra small, medium, large, and extra large. And then we also have different shoes for different weights. So if someone is over 200 pounds, that shoe is called a pro, like professional grade. And a pro shoe has a tighter spring, almost like exercise bands. The yellow one's the thinner one and the blue one's. So that makes a difference as well. But an extra large can actually accommodate someone up to about a size 14 shoe. Okay. So that's a pretty wide range.
Very good. Excellent. We're going to get your contact information in a moment, too, so that way people can reach you if they're interested. But let's ask another question. How much do these shoes run for, about roughly?
The adult shoes range from $229 to $299, and that depends on the color and the weight capacity. And then we have them for kids because, of course, children like jumping. So we do have children's shoes that are from $179 to $199.
Oh, that's not bad at all. And again, because I could see these being pretty long lasting. I mean, I could tell just by feeling and looking at them, they're pretty durable. What is the life of the shoe, would you say, about roughly?
Well, actually, the shoe itself can last forever. That's another thing that makes them very affordable. What we replace are the springs, which is what's letting us bounce. You can get anywhere from about 90 hours of use, and of course that depends on your weight and what you're doing in them. Like, for example, my hairstylist only stands in her, so she's gotten far more than 90 hours. Right. But if someone else is jumping in them and they weigh 190 versus someone weighing 140, that's less pressure on them. But the shoes themselves don't have to be replaced. Even if you can scroll down to zoom down, the tread is rubber. Even the tread can be taken off. So unlike a $100, $200 pair of running shoes, if you wear your tread out, you have to get rid of your shoes. I can simply take the tread off and replace it with $24 pair of treads. So in the long run, they're far more affordable than running shoes. Because I used to spend $100 every 3 months on running shoes, and I was still damaging my knees in the process.
Oh, wow. Now, before we were recording, too, can you tell us a little bit about what you were mentioning in terms of in the U.S., how many of their instructors are here, and talking about they were, you'd said, too, they're much more popular in other parts of the world, and here they're kind of new, right, in this country?
Yes, we're just starting to really become notorious in the States. I think at this point there may actually be less than 100 instructors on U.S. soil. I'm actually the first person to bring it to the state of Georgia. So we're very new and unexposed, and most of the time when I go out, most people have no idea what I'm wearing. So I tell people, if you don't like talking to strangers, don't wear them in public because they're the ultimate conversation piece. But I have Facebook friends that have Kangoo Club Italy, Kangoo Club Australia, Israel, Dubai, Argentina, South Africa, Brazil. It's really big in other countries. And so because of that, most of the trainings are held overseas because that's where most of the trainers are. So we're looking to get some popularity here in the States. It's a slow process. Social media is helping with, just sharing videos. It's also pretty big in Canada as well. So we're late, but we're going to spread the Kangoo gospel.
Oh, yeah, I could see it lighting up like wildfire. I mean, seriously, these are really cool. I know already some of my clients that could really benefit from this because you mentioned joint issues, joint problem, balance, stability. So this is key. So that's wonderful. How about this, LaWanda? Can you take us through maybe a demonstration of some of the exercises that you can do with it right here?
Sure. Most of the classes that I teach are cardio classes in terms of like choreographed cardio, but there's also a Kangoo boot camp where it's not done to the beat of music, and so it's a lot of just basic drills. You can even do squats in these. So again, it makes the squat much more challenging because you're unstable. So it's forcing you to engage your core that much more. We can do inner thigh squats, turn the toes out, really attacking the inner thighs. And just holding that position really forces the core to engage and really makes you work everything a little bit more. Any moves that someone can do in group fitness, with the exception of a lunge, because we don't have a ball of the foot to put down. But yeah, we can do mambos, we can do jacks, skis, grapevines. So it's completely choreographed, but again, it's all of the perks of group fitness without that one ugly side effect, which is damaging the joints when you land. So actually, they say if you run an hour in shoes, you can run 40 minutes in these and burn the same amount of calories.
I remember that too. The first thing I said when I got these on before we were recording is, it feels like you're on a trampoline. Like, honestly, like there's absolutely no pressure at all on any of my joints. It feels like I'm kind of floating in midair and I'm like 50 pounds lighter than normal.
Yeah. I like to say if Jane Fonda had used this in the 80s, there'd be a lot more women in their 50s right now that wouldn't have joint issues, because they were jumping in those little canvas white shoes with no type of, padding or insoles. And so now we can do that type of exercise, and we've evolved, and we know there's a safer and a smarter way to go about it without, and you're burning more calories. But the number one, I just finished a water aerobics class, and quite a lot of people are taking water aerobics and indoor cycling, not necessarily because they love it, but they can no longer do step. They cannot do kickboxing. They can't run. My oldest client is 77. And there are people who haven't ran since their 40s. They were told to stop running to avoid hip surgery, and they became bikers or swimmers. And now they're running again, doing what they really love without that ugly side effect.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. You hear that a lot. And let me ask you this, because we're here in the Family Life Center, of course. Are you going to foresee being able to teach this class here at this gym, too?
I hope so. I've pitched that to them before, so we're hoping that we can get around to it, because there are no classes in Buckhead right now.
Oh, gosh. It's due time. Yeah, that would be perfect here, because also, for the people who don't know, this fitness center has a pretty high age median range, and a lot of the clientele here are, the senior members, and we're talking maybe 65 plus, and that's the majority of our memberships. I could really, like I said this a couple minutes ago, see the benefits of them increasing stability, their balance, and being able to, of course, take the pressure off their joints and burn calories. Because, again, I'm short of breath just moving around here, and I'm already I've probably burned like a couple hundred calories since the beginning of this interview, seriously. So this is great. Now, LaWanda, let me ask you this, too. For the people that are watching, and if this is their first time being introduced to you, Kangoo Club Atlanta, how can they find out more information? Let's say they're interested in trying the shoes, trying one of the classes, purchasing the shoes, or reaching you directly. Can you give out your contact information and social media information as well, please?
Sure. We are Kangoo Club Atlanta. That's Kangoo Club Atlanta. That's our website. That's our Facebook page. That's our YouTube page, our Instagram, and our Twitter. Our hashtag is Kangoo Club ATL. We do have shoes for sale, but we also rent them. So you do not have to own the shoes to take a class. You register online, you put your shoe size in, and that's how we reserve them. If someone chooses to buy a pair of shoes, we give 5 free classes with the purchase of a pair of shoes. And after that, every class they take is $5 less, because they're no longer renting shoes from us. They have their own pair. I do offer complimentary consultations, not consultations, consultations. So if you want to just connect with me and check them out, I'm mobile, so you can give me a call or an email. I can come out to your job. I also do private classes. We have 25 pairs of shoes in various sizes, so we do travel around. All I need is a flat surface. I can teach on a tennis court, basketball court. I've taught on a horse farm in Milton. That was the strangest place. I've taught in the cul-de-sac in the subdivision. As long as it's a flat surface, because, again, the bottom is tread, so it doesn't matter if it's concrete. I've ran in the rain, so they're very stable. So it makes for a great girls' night out or in, if you could say. Great for birthday parties. And, again, we do have children's shoes as well.
Excellent. Well, again, I hope that they do bring it here to Family Life Center to Buckhead, because this is tremendous. I would take that class for sure. And just after using these, I would love to, again, do some more exercises and encourage my clients and all the viewers out there, too, to try these out. So please make sure, folks, if you're watching, definitely contact LaWanda. And is there a personal email or phone number they could reach you at as well?
Yes, the number is 678-575-4748, and the email is info@kangooclubatlanta.com.
Oh, okay, perfect. Excellent. So we got that on the screen, so everybody can take that down. And I have truly enjoyed, this is like the most strenuous physical video blog I've ever conducted, and it's the most fun, too, because, again, I've never done this before, so it's really cool. But, LaWanda, I want to thank you so much for your time today. I appreciate you showing us the bounce shoes, and keep doing the great work with Kangoo Club Atlanta as well. So, folks, make sure you check it out today. And, again, LaWanda, thank you so much for being on today's video blog.
Thank you.
My pleasure. All right, folks. All right, everybody, there you have it, LaWanda Brokenborough, right here on GoTarryn TV at the Family Life Center with yours truly, Tarryn, the traveling trainer, as we both demonstrated and bounced around on the bounce shoes. LaWanda representing Kangoo Club Atlanta. I hope you took the information down. Contact her today, and I encourage everyone out there to try these shoes out. So if you can contact her, you can contact me. You can come to the Family Life Center, try a pair, and that way we can get you bouncing as well. So that'll do it for today's video blog edition. I also want to encourage, I mentioned this earlier in the video blog, please go on GoTarryn.tv on the archives page and check out episode number 363. Again, take that number down. 363 was the first time we had LaWanda Brokenborough right here on GoTarryn TV. That was last August, and we did a one-on-one via Skype, and that way you can learn more information if you want to go back and just learn more about her and more about Kangoo Club Atlanta. I encourage you to check that episode out. Again, number 363, and do it today, and definitely contact her up and tell her you saw her here on GoTarryn TV and that you want to try your bounce shoes as well. That'll do it for today's video blog edition. I want to thank you very much for watching. I want to thank LaWanda for being here. Also, again, thank you to Kayvon, my newest intern and team member to GoTarryn, and he did a wonderful job recording for us. Also want to have everyone out there, if you could please make sure that you like GoTarryn on Facebook, subscribe to GoTarryn on YouTube, and follow GoTarryn on Twitter. That will keep you connected with yours truly, Tarryn the traveling trainer of GoTarryn Personal Training, as we keep bumping these video blogs out for you and pumping them out right here on GoTarryn TV. Enjoy the rest of your day, and remember one last thing with GoTarryn Personal Training and Tarryn the traveling trainer, the master of the personal training universe. It's your time, it's your investment, it's your life. We'll see you on the next video blog, everybody. Bye-bye.